What's going on, America? Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And have y'all ever been to a light show? Did you enjoy it? I hope so. Because, see, I'm going to give you something a little different. I'm going to treat y'all to, instead of a light show, a lie show. Y'all ready for this lie show? Go ahead. I'll give you a second and go get some ice cream or some popcorn or something. It's just going to be one for the ages. Okay, kick it off. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Now, here's a fact for you. Florida is reigniting debate after it just rolled out its Don't Tread on Me license plate earlier this month. Drivers in the Sunshine State can now order Don't Tread on Me license plates, complete with the yellow and black image from the Gaston flag from the Revolutionary War. That great Governor Ron DeSantis announced that the sales from the plates will go to veteran organizations. This is a proud moment for patriots across the country. But what about the rest of us in the other 49 states? So listen closely, because I'm about to reveal a new way to showcase Don't Tread on Me without a license plate. The new version of the Don't Tread on Me flag is the United We Stand Gold Challenge coin. The outer ring of this gold challenge coin states, United We Stand, and commands anyone to not tread on me. Carry this United We Stand coin in your pocket, in your gear, or in your vehicle as a reminder of the responsibilities that we have as patriots to defend our country. In addition to being an honorable accessory to your everyday carry, it doubles as a gift-worthy collectible that will last for generations. Thousands of satisfied Americans proudly carry their United We Stand coin everywhere that they go. Now, can you imagine making a lifelong friend because another patriot saw this coin and decided to strike up a conversation? Try, review, and inspect the United We Stand coin with your own hands, risk-free for 60 days, simply by going to www.unitedwestandcoin.com or simply clicking on the link below. It's free, just cover shipping. This is time sensitive, so hurry up. Now, after entering your details, you'll receive your United We Stand coin to your doorstep in a few short days. Now, let's get to this video.
Fact check fail. Nearly every major fact checker has completely ignored White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre since she took over for Jen Psaki 4 months ago. KJP walking away nearly unscathed, despite comments like these.
It's not like somebody walks over and that's not how
exactly what's happening.
It is not that simple. It's not just that people are walking across the border.
Call the border secure?
I think that there is no question that we have to do what the President and I asked Congress to do. Is the first request we made.
Okay.
Pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship.
What?
The border is secure.
Migrants from the southern border arrived near the residence of Vice President Kamala Harris on Thursday. Texas Governor Greg Abbott took credit for the move, tweeting, quote, Texas dropped off 2 buses of migrants outside VP Kamala Harris's residence in Washington, D.C. today. Earlier on Thursday, Governor Ron DeSantis touted sending migrants to Martha's Vineyard. Around 50 migrants from Venezuela arrived in Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday.
The border is secure.
Now, see, I'm a little curious about her definition of what secure means. See, when I think of secure, I think of like unpenetrable. I think of like the door being closed and nobody can get in. If I told my father or somebody, you know, that I was supposed to be securing their house, and I said, your door is secure. And then all of a sudden, 4 or 5 people are in their living room, sitting down, having a good time, eating some of their tasty ice cream and stuff like that. And they said, well, how did these people get in here if the door was secure? And I said, well, I mean, it was mostly secure. That I do leave a little crack or entry sometimes. And if people come up and they plead and drop the right argument and say, hey, you know what, I'm here for a better life or whatever, we just let them come on in. Well, that's not secure. If it's secure, how are these people getting in to the country, and why are they getting shipped out to where you live, Chameleon Kamala? That itself is evidence that the border is not secure. Are y'all enjoying the lie show? Let's continue. There's more.
The busing aside, how do you explain this influx?
Well, again, we understand that we have work to do. We understand that, and we have been doing the work to do that. We have taken unprecedented action over the past year and a half to secure our border and rebuild a safer and orderly process system.
What I would do as president is several more things, because things have changed. I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border.
Well, no wonder
all those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
The border is secure.
This week has been a very different story, however. Border Patrol saying that they've been completely overwhelmed in the city and as a result have had to release over 1,000 migrants onto the street.
The border is secure.
At some point, Kamala Harris loses all credibility, or do they just not care whether or not anyone really believes them?
No, wait a minute. That's pretty harsh, Janine. Maybe Chameleon have not talked to those people in that interview where they were talking about they had to release all these illegal immigrants into our interior because they're overwhelmed. Maybe she don't know. Because, see, as the borders are, I would think she would go down, check, be on top of things, finding out what's going on, making sure that we're doing everything that we can to secure the border. But, you know, she's busy and stuff doing whatever it is that she does. And maybe she's just not updated on, you know, the latest information about the border and how secure it is. She should be irate when she finds out that these people are coming in whenever and however they want. But, hey, I'm just saying, I'm just here for the live show. Let's continue with the lies.
But we also have a broken immigration system, in particular over the last 4 years before we came in.
President Biden forced to reinstate Trump's Remain in Mexico policy this month, but that hasn't stopped thousands of migrants from heading to the U.S. In recent weeks, an estimated 6,500 Haitian migrants have arrived in Tijuana, Mexico, and Baja California, while in Florida, more than 50 Haitian migrants just landed in Key Largo just on Friday morning. Border Patrol says they were on this sailboat with the words "Blood of Jesus"
trying to manipulate us.
Why does it appear to be too little too late for Remain in Mexico to work as the Trump administration, as you, when you were in the Trump administration, intended it to?
Well, I think a lot of this has to do with the messaging as well as the policies of the Biden administration. And I think what the migrants know and what the cartels and the other smugglers know is that this administration is not serious about border security and immigration enforcement. So even though they're reinstating Remain in Mexico, they have redesigned that program, I think, with a number of loopholes that allow it to not to be nearly as effective as we had it operating under the Trump administration. So there's a number of things they could be doing on that border to send a signal that it's not okay to come here. But I think, unfortunately, everything that they're doing and saying continues to encourage folks to make this illegal journey and to come in thousands of folks approaching that border every single day.
Every single day. Now, you know, just the fact that Kamala has not even been down there lets all of those illegal immigrants know that they're not serious. She's supposed to be the border czar. She carries the title of the border czar. And yet she hasn't even been down to that border. And when she went, she didn't even go to the right place. She went, maybe her GPS got messed up. Maybe that witch's broom that she flies around on doesn't have a GPS on it. Who knows? Who knows? But nonetheless, they don't take them serious. Oh, but she did come out and tell them when she was wherever she was, not at the border, but talking about if you're coming here illegally, don't come. Yes, that was very threatening as they continued to pour across that border. Well, you know what? I don't want to interrupt the live show. Here we go.
And it needs to be fixed.
We're going to have 2 million people cross this border for the first time ever. We're confident this border's secure.
Y'all ready for the lying eyes?
We
Look at
have
those lying eyes.
A secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration.
What does that have to do with anything? That's not an answer. Just because, well, you know what? We have good intentions. That way we see, that right there was beyond able to be lie. You know, she couldn't even lie about that. She just, well, we believe in a secure border, and it made no sense. That was the biggest non-answer ever. She couldn't even drop a lie on that one. That one was unliable. Now, that's crazy when you got an unliable lie. Well, maybe Black Gay Drop can do a little better.
Do you think that Americans believe that the border is secure?
What I can tell you is the record and the process that we have been using to make sure that we do our best to secure the border. We do our best to make sure that we fix a broken system that was left behind by the last administration.
KJP walking away nearly unscathed, despite comments like these.
Away with murder.
The numbers do not lie. Here's the rise in encounters over the last fiscal year, year on year, 279% fiscal year 2020, fiscal year 2021. Chad, is there anything the Biden administration can do starting today to disincentivize these migrants from coming?
And that's what we're going to continue to do. We understand it's not like flipping a light switch. This does not happen overnight. This is an immigration system that is fundamentally broken.
Fundamentally broken.
And it's going to take some time. But we also need Congress to take action. We need Congress to act. and to work with us.
Lots of excuses.
On fixing this immigration system. And what we're seeing from Republican governors is not the way to do it. It is, again, and I'll keep saying that, it is inhumane, it is cruel, what they're doing to children.
We have this controversy that's erupted in recent days in the New York Times and Washington Post over Obama distributing children, apparently in some cases illegal immigrant children, given over to human traffickers who used them as human labor and exploited them and made a great deal of money by using them as human slaves. And
but we're
this is
supposed to
partly
trust their
because
vetting
the
system.
Democrats would not allow the Obama administration. Remember, these kids came and they wouldn't allow reporters to talk to them. They wouldn't allow reporters to photograph them. They wouldn't allow members of Congress who were Republicans to come interview them. Anyone who tried to come in had their cell phone taken away so they couldn't take photographs of the children. I mean, it was a total control operation, keeping this as secret as possible.
Wow.
And now we see the consequences of that.
Now, you know what's kind of bizarre? She's disingenuous. She's talking about we want Congress to work with us. We want the Republicans to work with us, and they're not doing the right thing. Do you really think Republicans don't want to stop illegal immigration? They have tons and tons of ideas, but the Democrats don't want to hear those ideas because those ideas work. Therefore, what they're trying to pretend is that the Republicans won't work with us. It's their fault. They're playing games. And their ideas are to what? Inhumane. Because they require these people to stay in Mexico. They require these people to be honest about why they're coming. You mean to tell me because their ideas discourage these people from coming, so it's too inhumane? So if these folks were really serious about stopping illegal immigration, they wouldn't have a problem working with the Republicans because the Republicans are serious about stopping it. So what are you talking about, Black Gay Drop? Or are you contributing to the lying show, y'all? That's right, man. A lie show.
And to families.
There's some risk, though, that voters might feel like they're being lied to.
Yeah.
We're seeing images of, in El Paso, they've released 1,000 migrants on the street because the processing centers are overwhelmed there. How is that humane? How is that safe, as you guys talk about so often, when it's overwhelming border cities, and they're asking the Biden administration to reimburse them for charter buses to get them out of the area because they're totally overwhelmed.
The border is secure.
So again, it is a broken system, the immigration system, and it was decimated by the last administration. That is a fact.
And I think first and foremost is they need to make sure that there's a consequence to the illegal behavior. So as individuals cross that border, which is a crime, they need to be removed back to their home countries if they don't qualify for asylum. And we know that about 90% do not qualify for asylum. Instead, what the Biden administration has done is they've gone back to this catch and release policy, which releases hundreds of thousands of these individuals into our communities each and every day. So if we go back to the Haitians, if you remember, 15,000 Haitians crossed in Del Rio, Texas a couple of months ago. The vast majority of these folks remained here in the United States, and that sends a signal to other Haitians to make the journey. You have to send the signal that it's not okay to continue to break the laws of the United States. You need to enter through a legal port of entry, and you need to do it the legal way. And I think that's the message they need to send. And unfortunately, everything they've done in about 11 months since Inauguration Day has been the complete opposite.
It was decimated by the last administration. What the last administration wanted was a border wall that was ineffective and used a use of taxpayers' dollars.
Ineffective? Wait a minute, hold on. So Israel built the wall. They started building it in 2006, and so it was completed by 2012. Oh, wow, look at how quickly it dropped. They went all the way down from illegal immigrants to zero. Wow, barrier improved. Whoa. In 2017, zero. Well, could it be because we never finished our wall? Because the Democrats didn't want that wall because they knew that the wall would actually work? Now, let's finish hearing some lies because according to Black Gay Drop here, the wall never worked. The same wall they didn't allow to be built.
And that's what we saw from the last administration. But just recently, CBP reported that that new wall along the southwest border was breached over 3,000 times. That new wall. And between fiscal year of 2019 and 2021, it's required $22.6 million in repairs. That's what we're trying to deal with.
Is she talking about the real wall or like the patches?
System that was certainly not helped by the last administration. Look, we understand. I'm not saying that there's not more work to do. We are saying there's more work to do. We are saying that the system is broken. But we are saying that as well, we have
See those line eyes?
we have done a lot of work here to fix the system. And again, more individuals encountered at the border will be removed or expelled this year than in any previous year. Those are the facts.
Do you have a message for the migrants, though, who are saying that the border is open? I mean, today we talked to a few who arrived in D.C.
I saw that.
They said that the border is open. We know it's open because we come, we enter,
if it was
no
closed,
problem.
how would I be here?
The border is secure.
We haven't heard a message from the administration in a few months telling people not to come.
Here's a grand finale.
We've heard you guys talking about trying to make it a more orderly process, but you're not telling people not to come.
So I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border.
The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas has been very clear. He was on TV recently talking about this, talking about the work that they do. And so I will leave it to the Department of Homeland Security to speak to that specifically.
Too much.
But again, this is a broken system, and we want to see Congress act. We want to see bipartisanship to fix the immigration system. We are trying to fix a system that was decimated by the last administration. And again, we are calling for Congress to take action.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border.
The king of lies, y'all. Did y'all enjoy that live show? Because see, my question to Black Gay Drop is, how is it that the illegal immigrants know that the border is not closed, it's wide open, and yet y'all don't? I'm sure they're scratching their heads saying, well, if it was closed, how did I end up in America? I don't understand. Maybe the definition of what closed is in America is different than what it is down in South America. See, because I'm thinking, if I go to Walmart and it says we're closed, but the door's open and I go in, then my thought is, well, it can't be closed because I'm inside. See, these are just logical questions and thoughts that everyone should have, but they expect their voters to either not be paying attention or, for whatever reason, not be able to comprehend something that's simple and make sense of it. And that's why you have me here to make sense out of all of this nonsense. So God bless y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that live show. I'm pretty sure that the Democrats will be putting on another one very soon. They do it all the time, y'all. Keep it in heavy rotation. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care. The live show, y'all. God bless y'all. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.